pathway on your screen in between Sophie and Anil, and Jack is providing assistance from inside the space station for today's spacewalk, along with NASA astronaut Jessica Meir. Again, teams are continuing to prepare for an approximately 6.5-hour spacewalk today. That spacewalk scheduled to begin around 7:35 a.m. Central, 8:35 a.m. Eastern Time. The teams are a little bit ahead of schedule. However, they are expected to pause an upcoming MEDOX or medical oxygen canister changeout to stay on track with the planned timeline. The crew recently completed their pre-breathe protocol, and this protocol purges nitrogen from the bloodstream to prevent decompression sickness, also known as the bends, which is a condition that scuba divers can also experience if they ascend too quickly. There are 2 phases to that pre-breathe protocol that the astronauts perform before any spacewalk, and that first phase is performed using a mask pre-breathe with 100% oxygen. And then most recently, they completed what is known as in-suit light exercise. During that portion of the pre-breathe, they move their arms and legs to speed up their metabolic rate, which helps purge excess nitrogens. The in-suit light exercise was completed about 15 minutes ago, around 5:50 a.m. Central, 6:50 a.m. Eastern Time. And then again, coming up, they will be completing the MEDOX or medical oxygen canister replacements. And these MEDOX canisters, along with LiO or lithium hydroxide, are part of the life support system of the extravehicular activity mobility unit, or EMU, which is the white spacesuit that is worn by the astronauts when they go on a spacewalk.
And airlock for go in 6, step 16.
And Jack, stand by. We're still checking on the HEC cameras, and we'd like to get that resolved before we move on to step 16.
No worries, we'll sit tight.
And airlock Houston, we can give you the go.
The crew lock pressure is now at about 12.4 psi, or pounds per square inch, and it began at a pressure of about 14.7 psi. It has to be depressed down to vacuum to match that of space, and then once that is complete, they will be able to open the thermal hatch and the hatch of the crew lock to exit the International Space Station to begin today's spacewalk. During this depressurization process, they will initially take the crew lock. Houston, you're now seeing a view outside of the International Space Station. EV-1, who today is NASA astronaut Anil Menon, has opened the thermal cover and is making his way outside of the International Space Station. And he is attaching his anchor hook. And then following that attachment, EV-2 will follow.
Black on black to the aft D-ring. We both have good load paths. The EV-2 to disconnect their waist tether when desired.
Copy, I'll wait until I'm outside.
Good words, Anil. You can now retrieve the ORU bag from Sophie and stow it on the airlock toolbox. And Sophie, just please report to us.
You're ready?
And just report to us if you're going to keep the large small ret on the bag or in the airlock.
Large small bag will be placed on the airlock, but it's going to be Anil releasing it as soon as he has his own ret on it.
Okay, I see the ORU bag.
Okay. It towards you.
Got a hand on it. I'm searching for the handle. Okay, I've got the handle.
Copy, you've got the handle. It's still vetted on the airlock.
Actually, first thing I want to do is take a look at those bolt inserts for visible FOD or damage, best effort.
see any damage. You see them in my HECA?
We do see it in your HECA. Your words will probably be a little more helpful only for clarity of image, but we hear that you see no fond or damage.
Further damage.
Copy. You can now take your MWS RET to one of the tape covers, and you'll be relocating that from the crew lock bag door to the waveguide interface place. You're going to make sure that the adhesive gets all the way pressed down and that the tape cover is not directly touching that interface and that you are not blocking access to the agate bolts. While you work that, I'm
Some wiggle. But we came back to nominal, and now there's no gap again. There was about 2 millimeter wiggle at the base.
Okay, that's a good report. We understand there was a wiggle, and it produced a 2 millimeter gap, and then when you put it back, the gap went away.
Yes, degree back.
Copy, and we're going to talk that for a sec.
The handle is annoying right now.
I can move it.
Yeah.
That better? Okay.
Okay, it's inside.
Okay, I'm starting. You're doing counts, right?
Okay.
Is that a yes? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. I'm starting in 3, 2, 1. Tell me when to stop. I'll tell you when it's released.
Bolt released. 7 turns.
Copy. 7 turns to release on Lima. Your next bolt is going to be Juliet, which is going to be the one directly kitty corner from it, so on Anil's side, zenith most, on the outer bolts, Juliet.
Juliet.
I think I put Okay, Jessica.
With you, Anil?
All right, I've got really good clearances and control of the failed F-cant, so I think I can steer clear of things. And I will, of course, be primary for this area, and you are go for the next series of positions, which I think starts with the Z1 backoff.
Okay, yes, stand by. We're getting set up.
Sophie, your tethers are looking clean. Your waist tether is about to get caught on the...
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Thank you, though.
I think I've got him in the passive pin, Sophie, when you get there.
Stand by.
Yeah, I've got him in the passive pin.
Copy.
I'm good. If I'm going to do the bolts next,
I'm going to get in position so that I can hold it.
Yeah, and just a reminder, it's going to be a slight pull towards you.
Okay.
Keep them in the pin.
Oh, stand by 1. Can you hold it? I'm just going to put my visor.
You've got plenty of time.
Anil, we are at the back off position.
Back off. to let Sophie get situated for 1 second.
Give me a sec.
Yep, and once you guys are ready, and it'll be given the
we're
go.
getting set up for the next maneuver.
Yep,
I'm listening.
Yep, and I think you already know your next step is to give a go to the published APFR egress position whenever you're ready, and Sophie's set up.
That TCV set to 5.
Copy, EV1 TCV 5.
And no rush here, so take your time.
All right. I'm in good position.
Hey. You can get eyes on me?
I can get eyes on you.
Okay. All right, Jessica. I'm ready for the... Man, I am going to hit the brakes again.
Copy. Good plan.
Only one.
Airlock Houston on 1.
Jack, we're working on some questions. If Sophie is comfortable staying in the suit for a few minutes while it's pressurized, we have a few questions we were putting together for. If that's not the case, it's no issue. We'll move on without. But the best pause point will be after step 18 in the post-EVA procedure to do that.
We copy at 18, and we'll let you know if that'll be feasible or not.
Copy, thanks.
Just about equalization, getting ready for the Ivy hatch.
This is Mission Control Houston, and you can now see NASA astronaut Jack Hathaway there on your screen, being joined by NASA astronaut Jessica Meir, and that hatch between the crew lock and equipment lock portions of the Quest airlock is now being opened. The pressurization of the crew lock has been equalized to match that of station, approximately 14.7 psi or pounds per square inch.
Airlock, we've got steps 2 and 3 done. You guys are go for 4.
Copy, we'll put it in work.
This is Mission Control Houston. There on your screen, you can see that the hatch between the crew lock and the equipment lock portions of the Quest airlock has been opened, and ESA astronaut Sophie Adenot has been moved back into the equipment lock portion, and now NASA astronaut Jack Hathaway and Jessica Meir are working to move NASA astronaut Anil Menon back into that equipment lock portion.